kilometers worth of coil coming from the inner earth all the way to the base of the pyramid.
And then there was like a bunch of people on the street, and then it was totally silent. But then all you see is like the whole crowd splits into like...
Oh, I did see this.
Yeah.
Which is obviously the gravy, right? And look, when he gets out of it, he turns into to heaven.
Whoa.
So the prince kissed her on the lips, brought her back on a white horse. Is a family with a little boy. And she looks up, it's the same little boy that's showing the photo album. And he goes like this. Oh shit, that's the thing you fell on?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Fuck it, it's painful. Yeah, I'm good.
I actually have some info for you.
What?
About your pain.
What? About my bruise? Yo, let me tell him how I landed though. Because back when I played basketball in FBA, when I was like, I think we're like 8, we were having like this all-star game. It was not supposed to be serious, right? But I'm like the only one who took it serious. And I jumped up in the air. And you can see in the video, I went back, fell back flat, slammed my head down, and
damn, did you get a concussion?
No, I didn't. I was just a bit dizzy, right?
Yeah.
But my head hit the and it bounced, right?
Oof.
And that's my dad. He's like, no, he cut the camera. He started picking me up. He's like, yo, you good? Please tell me you're good,
Oh
right?
God, you got knocked out?
No. I was like dizzy for a moment, but I didn't play after that, right? And from that day on, my dad always told me like, when you know you're gonna land on your back, go like this, right?
Yeah.
And recently, like 2 days ago, I had a bad, like, I went up for the rebound. I got cut between, so my body was flying back. And all I remember is my elbows hitting the ground, and then my head, almost everybody looked away. They're like, oh, I can't even look at that.
Oh, because they thought you're gonna like just...
Yeah, but fam, I know better now that to just tuck my chin in so my head doesn't hit the ground.
You do this thing?
Which one? Yeah.
That's what NBA players do. They go like this, right? Because this is this is also in jiu-jitsu. Like when you fall, they teach you how to fall. Because if you don't know how to fall properly, you're just gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, that's in wrestling too. If you do a spot, you have to hit the ground. You have to go like this.
What's a spot?
A spot's like it's a move. Like, say you're about to do like a fall.
Yeah.
That's called a spot in wrestling.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm actually really curious about like wrestling terms because I watched this movie with I forgot the name of the. The movie's called Wrestling with My Family or Fighting with My Family.
Okay.
It's this wrestler. She's a girl, black hair.
Yeah.
She got put on by The Rock, but it's like her whole life story.
Really?
How she was just in a wrestling family. They're just obsessed with it. And they had their own small gym. And then eventually she got a chance to be in like the WWE just by trying out and keep practicing and keep going.
Yeah.
And she was like against all odds, but became like a champion, something like that. And it was a sick story.
Yeah, and wrestling sucks too because it's like a lot of people now are gonna like clown you for being a wrestler. But I seen this wrestler on TikTok.
You think they're clowned for it?
No, because
I don't think so.
No, because I seen this one wrestler. This is why I think though, because this one wrestler, he's like super proud of what he does. I love him too.
Yeah.
Right, but he said if there's one person in the crowd or like there's 100, he's still gonna do like his little things. I think it's Mr. Invincible. He calls himself.
Yeah.
But he's so sick because it's like the energy. Regardless of the crowd, he does it, right? But all the comments are like, oh, nobody knows you, bro. Nobody knows you. But he doesn't care.
Fuck?
Yeah.
Who cares, bro?
Who cares?
No, like if you're gonna go on stage, you perform how you perform. I feel like there's literally no reason to not do something great when you can do it great. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like when I see streamers that don't even have a lot of viewers a lot of the time, they're still showing up. You got to show up with that confidence as if you have like 50K people watching you. Because then you will never be ready for 50K people watching.
Yeah, that's so facts.
You have to be ready and mentally prepared for it by actually doing it, or else you're just not gonna be able to do it.
That's why the delusional people are actually not delusional because they're just getting ready. They're just warming up.
Yeah, men are not delusional. Like I'm telling you, delusion is high key a superpower.
Yep.
And that sounds fucking crazy to y'all.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it? But I promise it's actually a superpower because if you're delusional, literally your whole world is just this.
Yeah.
And you create it and nobody else can tell you otherwise.
Facts.
And then what happens is everything just goes your way. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. I guess it's manifestation in a way.
Do you have like a moment you could say like you thought everything was against your odds, but because you're so delusional, it just worked out for you? Because I have a few moments like that.
Probably when I got my first like corporate job. I remember like it was like the Will Smith moment, like the what's the Pursuit of Happiness when he finally got
When he's just crying,
Yeah, he's crying. Yo, I remember. No, real Yo, that was dead ass me. Yo. Fam, I was sleeping in my dad's car with one suit for 40 interviews. I did 40 interviews in a span of like 2 weeks just to get a corporate job, right? Because I needed it for the program, right? And my last one, when I finally saw that email, oh, you've been hired. You can start next week, fam. I was on the subway like, yo, ma'am, do you need help with the groceries, fam? I was so happy. It was like a movie.
You know what my moment for me was like that? It was complete like opposite.
Oh, what was
it was like
I was like a fucking.
It's kind of stupid, but like this is dead ass when I felt that. Was I never bought like my own phone when I was in high school.
Okay.
I usually just had something from my cousins, like a hand me down or whatever, right?
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
But I had like an iPhone that was a hand me down, but I had to give it to my other cousin because their phone broke, so I had to give that one away.
Yeah.
Now we were at the park one time. Damn, this is like.
I don't think you told me the story.
Yeah.
This is rare.
Yeah, this is rare. We were at the park one time. Keep in mind, I'm using an iPod Touch as a phone, bro. I'm using iPod Touch to DM girls, bro. It was bad.
Bad tech.
It was bad, bro. I was messaging on like, what's that thing? You know Kick, the green app?
Yeah, the green one, yeah.
Not Kick the stream app. Kick the messaging app.
Like
you guys know what that is?
K-I-K.
K-I-K.
Yeah.
Literally. So I never had a phone. I was using my iPod for so long, and we were at the park one time. I think it was a dog park. Hopefully nobody watches this and be like, yo, that was mine.
That was mine. No, come on, bro.
But we were walking around and I was kicking rocks. I'm like, oh, bah humbug. Like my iPhone got taken by my cousin because he needed that one. And I'm stuck with this iPod, bro. And in my mind, I'm like, if only I could have a phone. Just so happens, we're walking through the dog.
What happened?
And there's a phone on the floor.
Like a newer one.
And this is gonna sound crazy.
Yeah.
But like, I was hungry, fam. I didn't have no money. I'm like
I feel you. Yeah,
I picked up the
but what type of phone though? Like
it
you
was
had
like a
the iPod?
Samsung.
Oh, okay.
But for its time,
little upgrade.
yeah, for its time, it was kind of nice.
Yeah.
But obviously, if you like just pick up a phone, you can't just use it because it's locked or whatever. You can't like if they claim it was like stolen or lost, you can't just like put a new number, this and that, right?
Yeah.
And I was on YouTube, like searching for an answer and a solution. Like, damn, I can't have this phone. Like, I need it. I like, this is like for me, right? That's the criminal in you, like.
I need this upgrade real quick, man.
Yo, looking back, I should have gave it to like the owner. I should have looked for it, whatever.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking like that. As a kid.
Nowadays, that would.
I was a bad kid.
Yeah. No, but that's not bad because it's like actually.
I was a bad kid. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
But was there anybody else in the park that you saw, or you just like, there's no one I can take it. I'm good.
Nobody was there.
Okay.
It was just like in the dirt.
A good kid probably would have just like left it on the bench or like left it there. So
so I took that shit and then I was like searching on YouTube how do I could use it, and the only way you could do it, I had to drive all the way to Richmond Hill.
Oh.
And there was this one shop, literally this one shop. It was one of those like hacking shops, and they pretty much took out the blacklisted IMEI.
Okay.
Because there's a code. There's a code on everybody's phone.
Yeah.
And every phone carries it.
Oh, okay.
So if your phone is considered stolen, you can't put like a new phone number or use it at all.
Oh, okay.
You would have to hack it and then add one in.
Yeah.
So I brought it there, and they were able to do all of this like crazy Russian hacking shit.
What the heck?
Yeah, and I was able to get the phone like unlocked.
Really? I thought you were the type of kid, you know how you like all the YouTube before was like how to get into a phone without doing the password. You know what I mean? I feel like you would have made those vids.
Yo, nah, I never made those vids.
the bad Carlos.
I was watching those vids though. I was watching those vids because I needed a come up, bro.
I can tell.
And I didn't. Yeah, so literally I used that phone to the ground though. Like even though I kind of considered like I took it.
Yeah.
I cherish that phone, bro. I was using that like all of high school. Literally all of high school until grade 12 when I finally got money to like buy a new phone. Yeah.
Yeah, but now though that would have never happened because it's like, you know, the Denzel story with the Find My iPhone.
Yeah, you can't
would
do that
know
anymore.
Exactly where, you know what I mean?
You can't do that with iPhones at least.
Not at
Samsungs,
least,
you might be able to get away with it because there's like jailbreaking and shit.
Yeah.
But iPhones, definitely not.
Yeah.
There's no point of stealing a phone.
No
You can't even use it.
Yeah, and even if you get in, there's still probably ways that you can find the location. And right now with Teslas, oh my God, it's getting wicked for them. Have you heard what happened?
No, what happened?
So some guy created a website that for every Tesla in America, they leaked phone numbers names and addresses.
On where?
On a website.
What's the website? It's just like a random website?
I'll show you. It's called Dodge Quest, right?
Yeah.
So now on the website, it's like, you know, like how they have the clicker as a cursor?
Yeah.
On the cursor, on the website, there's like Tesla symbols, so you can know exactly where the owner is.
What
then
fuck?
The cursor is a Molotov bottle. So instead of like a clicker,
No, so you can deactivate their Tesla?
yeah, no,
Nah,
not
this can't be real.
not deactivate, but look, I'll show you what it says on the website. So it says, if you want your information removed, just provide us with proof that you've sold your Tesla. So you have to email them the receipt of you selling your Tesla. They'll remove all of it.
What that? Wait. This is by Tesla that made it?
No, it's not by Tesla. It's some guy, like hacker guy thing.
Okay.
And then there's like, what is Dodge Quest? A protest platform. It's like, if you're on the hunt for a Tesla to unleash your artistic flair with a spray can or just sleep outside, no map needed, this is where they are.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
I know.
But it makes sense that you can track every single one. That makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah.
But yo, you know what I heard too?
Yeah.
I heard even just regular cars made after, I think, 2017, all of them have a computer that you can use to track them.
Really?
Like, and the theory, and this is like the government conspiracy, is, you know how in that movie, what was it? Leave the World Behind?
Oh, yeah.
How all of the Teslas were disabled or they were able to be controlled, right? Apparently, I don't know how true this is, but almost every single car made after 2017 has a chip in it, a computer chip, that can be accessed by a hacking device or theoretically by the government. Theoretically.
Yeah.
And what that means is, let's say you're somebody that's a target, an enemy of the state, for example. You're just driving and they see an opening for you to, disappear.
Yeah.
If they really wanted you to disappear, having control over your car is insane.
Yeah.
And you know how some cars have like the OnStar?
Oh, the blue thing on there.
It tracks your car, but also it's able to call ambulances,
okay.
police.
Okay.
But they're able to literally turn off your car just by computer.
Yeah.
And I think some of them, you don't even know that you're part of it, but it's in.
My goodness.
Yeah. It's kind of discreet. Like you would have to really search for it to find out.
Remember when I was like making fun? I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy a Hellcat. I would be the first guy with a slime green Hellcat and stuff. I remember one of my friends were telling me how his dad had his Hellcat first day in the parking lot, and then on the camera, all they did was like hold up like a wire to their house so they can get that connection, and then automatically start the Hellcat and drove off.
Because it's push to start,
It's
right?
push to start. So in a day and age where it's like Gotham nowadays, like driving a nice car is actually very like dangerous.
I think you're just better off just getting a key card now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Could you just disable those?
Yeah. I mean, I have what do you call this? Off and on switch. So it turns off turns off the engine and battery as soon as I'm out the car. So even if you try and push start, it won't work.
It just won't work at all.
Yeah. But like if people find the switch, that's the only thing. Like people can probably find the switch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. And I feel like people would know.
Yeah, I know.
Because if you're like a mechanic that usually the mechanic. There's some dark ones, bro.
Facts.
Yo, I heard. Never mind.
That's actually crazy. Yo, if you know the mechanic, and you're trying to line someone, you just go to them and be like, "Yo, where'd you put the?"
That's
switch?
what I was about to say, but I don't want to say it.
Oh no, that's normal though.
Because I know
feel
some
like.
mechanics.
No, that's. You didn't even have a car, bro. You don't.
Doesn't mean I don't know mechanics.
That's so crazy. Chill, guys.
Oh, you know what we should talk about, man?
What?
And you're gonna hate me for this?
What?
But did you hear what happened about the pyramids?
Oh, there was like springs or something?
Yo.
Yeah, I seen a picture of that.
It's actually crazy.
I seen a picture of that.
So they just found out with LiDAR. So LiDAR, they can see underneath the ground like kilometers below, right? They were able to find 2 kilometers worth of coil coming from the inner earth all the way to the base of the pyramids.
Yeah.
So, and there's like 4 of them too.
It looks like springs.
You know what it's for?
Nah.
People are saying, and this is their, I guess, theory on what its use, is they're using the energy that comes from the earth as a power source. So this whole time, the pyramids weren't just a monument, something to like just fathom at. The pyramids had an actual use, which was power. which was almost their power grid. And you can imagine these ancient Egyptians, they're probably really, really smart. They did have access to first of all, how did they even build that?
That's why I'm saying, yo, that same shit. I don't know.
How did they go 2 kilometers underground to put coils coming up? And how would they know to even do that?
I have no idea. I feel like it's more of the alien shit. Like, you know how like there's pictures of aliens making the pyramids? The only technology that would do that is...
Do you think this is more proof of giants?
Yeah, or aliens. Yeah, it's more proof of giants and aliens.
Because I think, you know how the giants are in the Bible and it's literally everywhere in all cultures. There's a story of like giant people.
Yeah.
And they say like, you know Noah's Ark? They say Noah, apparently they have his bones or some shit like that.
And they're like...
like giant. They're huge. Like his hand wasn't just a regular size hand. His hand was enormous for him to put all of the animals in there.
Yeah. But with the pyramids though, what do you think the purpose of those coils is? Because I don't know. Oh,
for energy.
Just strictly for energy. That's it.
Because do you know what an obelisk is? Or not an obelisk, but I forgot exactly what it's called, but it's a pyramid that has a whole bunch of things and then they put like a copper wire. You can buy it at like astrology places and people put it in their rooms for it's like frequency changes or they use it for manifestation. Drake bought a few of them. Organite, that's what it's called. It's called the Organite pyramids.
Yeah.
Google Organite pyramids and leave a like.
Yeah.
So Organite pyramids, people put them in their offices. People put them in like their meditation rooms.
Okay.
And what they use them for is they use them for almost an attraction of energy. So let's say you're working on like a project that takes a lot of inspiration, right? You have a certain organite with certain crystals that will bring in that energy and that frequency for you to, I guess, think in that way. Also, some people...
Witchcraft?
Yeah, it's pretty much witchcraft.
Oh, okay.
So some people, they would use those organite pyramids and put them under their bed.
Damn.
I think we talked about this before.
Okay.
But they put it under their bed and it would unlock vivid dreams.
What the heck?
Yeah, they would unlock vivid dreams and they would be able to astral project. So the theory is ancient Egyptians, and they always talked about this too, was they weren't just conscious in this state. They were also conscious in their sleep at all times.
Oh my God.
So you can imagine.
They're having dreams to make these pyramids. They're having dreams to use this technology to do this.
They're able to access different dimensions for information. So that's the best way I can describe it. Because we're always wondering, like, how the fuck would they know to make coils into the earth? How would they know to have this technology if that's all they had?
Yeah.
The way, theoretically, that they got their information was from different dimensions. So they were accessing literally different realities, which probably had access to different technology. But the information can be relayed through the astral projection, brought back to their reality. And I would be able to give you the information.
That's so
like, for example, if I went like astral project and I'm in a different dimension where there's like, let's say aliens that can communicate to me and give me a recipe for cookies. I come back, I would have a recipe and you try the recipe like, holy shit, I never tried this before.
Yeah, because it's new.
Because it's literally from a different dimension.
Yeah.
But the information's still the same.
Yeah. Why don't you? That should be an experiment. Like if you get those coils, do it under the bed.
There's some people that do it on YouTube.
Yeah. No. Oh, really?
Yeah. There's some people that straight up use themselves as guinea pigs and try explore the astral world. Yeah.
Do you think like the smartest people, like the Elons and this stuff, use that stuff too? Like the celebrities too.
It's been proven.
Since you said Drake had one,
it's been proven that the CIA tested it. Like they looked into astral projection. There's a whole document of them going through programs trying to understand astral projection, using it for literally reconnaissance. So Stranger Things, the MK Ultra program.
Yeah.
You know how in Stranger Things, she was pretty much spying on Russian like diplomats, right? Remember that? So she was doing that, but in that show, that's dead ass related to like real life programs that they tried to do. Yeah. They tried gaining access to psychics that they could use in the Cold War to just spy on people from different, I guess, across the world without even having to be there, right?
Yeah,
you know
just
vibes.
In
like the other dimensions. But what happened was, since you accessed all the other dimensions, what happened? There's one that had the Demogorgons. And then those ones like seep through and all of a sudden like you fuck up because you open a can of worms and you're looking at the occult and you're looking at all of these different spiritualities that you shouldn't even be comprehending.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're messing with. So all these dark entities that can trick you or lead you the wrong way, it takes you down this whole path.
And then it messes you up in the other dimension, right?
it messes you up in your own dimension.
Yeah.
Or they come to yours.
Yeah.
And then that's what happens with people with witchcraft. So people going into astrology, witchcraft, and all of these things, they're interested because, oh, I could find my true love because of astrology, this and that. Then they go deeper and deeper and deeper, fucking with organite crystals, and then eventually rituals.
Yeah, yeah.
What happens? These demons end up in their home. They open themselves up to all these different evils and different unclean spirits that can latch onto them or take control of them, whatever it may be.
Yeah, that's true. Did you see what happened with the Serbian protests with the frequencies too?
Nah.
They used a sonar cannon, I think that's what it's called. So it was like a silent protest, and then there was like a bunch of people on the street, and then it was totally silent. But then all you see is like the whole crowd splits into like.
Oh, I did see this. Yeah, it was in the street.
And I think you told me a story about how some guy almost died from like a vibration through a window, and it's kind of like that, I think, because it's like the way they split, even though there was nothing in the air, but everybody was started screaming, and I was like trying to look at it. It's like you know in COD when there's a guardian, where when you get into the guardian, it messes up your like eyesight, it messes up your like there's like vibrations in your ears now that it's uncomfy. But then I realized. That cannon, it goes right into your receptors, just at it, and then it makes you feel like they say like you open an oven and you're standing right beside it. That's what it feels like hot air. That's why in the video when you see it, it like spreads like Moses in the Red Sea. Fam, it was crazy.
I personally didn't believe it right away.
Yeah,
because I would think maybe just
how, but there's so much people though.
Because what in my head was I saw it and everybody reacts like sheep. So if I'm in a huge crowd and I see one person scream and everybody starts running, I'm gonna fucking run too.
That's true. Like the Raptors parade. Did you
just
do that?
exactly like the Raptors parade. You know what I'm saying? Like if something happens, I'm running too. And maybe something did happen where it was affected by, you know, sonar or whatever. Who knows? Yeah. But as like a crowd or just as a population, fam, I'd be running too. Even if one person's just tweaking, I'd be running too.
And I feel like that's a good way to like to stop a protest. You know how like before the government was like getting like criticized by doing like the tear gas. Yeah. I think one of the protests, it was a big one where they shot pellets at the people, and I'm like, I think a better way is those sonar cannons.
Oh yeah, that's way better.
It's like harmless. Like you just get a little thing, and you move. You know what I mean?
that's definitely way better.
I think the only problem though, because like you know when you're running in a crowd and you don't know what's hitting you, like people can get trampled. Like that's the only thing that I know that could go wrong.
That's the only dangerous part. But just being in a group of like a lot of people, that's just dangerous in general.
Because I know at the Raptors parade too, people got trampled for sure.
Did people actually die?
Yeah, no, I don't think people like died, but. Like even the Japan one in Halloween. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know if it's Japan specifically, but Japan Halloween, there was like a very tiny road. So many tourists came and they just all got trampled. A lot of deaths.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're in a small area like that, especially a big city, there's not a lot of space. Yo, we were packing up the streets on the Raptors parade when they won the championship. It was crazy. And I'm surprised that was all that like God forbid anything more happened, but I'm surprised that was it. Yeah. They could have went like way south.
Yeah, I know. Because one guy just decided to ruin everyone's fun, but you know what
I mean? I think that's the last like big event we ever had in the city though. Like big gathering like that.
Let me see. Low key.
I don't think I've been in a big crowd ever since that. Like a huge one like that.
Except
besides Rolling Loud. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Rolling Loud, but it wasn't like
besides a festival.
Yeah, besides a festival, that was the only one.
But being in public, and that's why it was dangerous. I was literally seeing snipers on the roofs, fam. I was literally seeing like armed military on the building.
But at the same time, it's like when they finally won, it didn't feel like it was dangerous because the whole city like came together. Like I seen some stories like, oh, people seen their ops, but they were dapping up because the Raptors won. And I heard a statistic where you know in Baltimore, how it's like very dangerous, right? Whenever the Baltimore Ravens win a game, the crime rate goes down in Baltimore because the whole city comes together. Word. So it's like maybe sports is dead ass just to make people come together.
Did you hear about the Christmas thing in World War I?
No.
So in World War I, they had a ceasefire during Christmas.
Yeah.
And it was like I think it was the British side and then the German side, but they're obviously at war. They're killing each other.
Yeah.
But decided on Christmas Day, hey, you know what? Peace. Let's just hang out and just share food.
Yeah.
So what they did, they ended up like walking up, sharing gifts, like they were giving food back to each other just for one day.
Yeah.
And then the next day, right back at it. They started shooting each other again.
Damn. But for one day, it was actually peaceful.
For one day, it was just peace.
That's kind of crazy. Nah, that's mad.
But I feel like if you can just achieve peace right then, couldn't you just handle your solutions? But I guess you're not necessarily fighting for just your people. You're fighting for everybody else behind it.
That's such a weird thing, though. It's like, there has to be some person there that was like, why can't it be like this the whole time? But I bet they didn't want to do it just because they would probably get, I don't know.
Imagine back in the day where we're knights and we have to fight in an army. Imagine we're fighting for shit that's not even our beef.
Alive,
you just have to fight because they'll kill you if you don't fight.
Yeah. But that's why people when they go into the army, remember they like their recruitment.
Yeah.
They would say like, "Oh, my leg's fucked up," or like, "I have a disability, so I can't go." You know what I mean? Yeah, that's crazy. I've seen some military videos where they actually want to go into the military because like they're poor and stuff, so they need something to do, right? And then like they have to be a certain height, right? So there'll be like a monkey bar right here.
Yeah.
And then some people will try and like go on their tippy toes, so they hit the monkey bar so they can get passed through. But others are like, "Oh, you're too short, you can't go." And then they'll go on your knees, "Please, I need to fight for my country."
Why do they want to go fight so bad?
Because fam, they have nothing. Like they have nothing in their house. It's actually better that they get food.
Is this recent? Like this is like
no. This is like I've seen some tapes like back then.
So this is what? How long ago do you think?
50 years ago, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like did people really want to fight that bad?
Yeah.
It's so crazy for me now to just imagine it. But honestly, like I was gonna be in the military too.
That's true.
There was a time like I was gonna go do all the training and do it and literally just like put myself on the field.
Word.
Yeah, like I was
scary, fam.
I was already like kind of recruited.
My goodness.
Like, I didn't do my basic military training yet, but I was already like on the way because I was gonna do it for co-op.
Yeah. Co-op military for co-op?
Yeah, so I was grade 10.
You know how crazy that is?
I was a what do you call that? Freshman? No, not freshman. Is that what you call it? No. Second. Because we don't say it in Canada.
Second year is junior?
Junior, yeah, I was a junior, fam.
Yo, but that's crazy because like in co-op is like you have to do a job to get like hours, and other people would just be like, "Oh, a CD player store." I would be interviewing for like a painter. This guy Carlos, nah, let's go military.
Yo,
That's
yeah,
mad.
literally.
That's mad.
I think my life would have turned out so different.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've seen what happened at Daytona Beach, where it's like the military confirmed motherships.
Nah.
I think it was 2 years ago, but it's coming back now. But I don't know why. But there's these two orbs that they said came from the water, and then they went all the way to the sky and just lit up. Right? I'll show you the video right after.
Let me see.
And then the military, they're like, "Oh yeah, when we saw it on the sonars would lose power as soon as they would flash bright. And then when we sent jets to go catch the orbs, it would the jet would either disappear or they would fall into the water." It was
shit.
Yeah, I'll show you the video. It was some random couple in Daytona Beach who were just chilling, right? And then randomly, fam, they see these two orbs. They thought it was the sun and the moon, but they started moving.
Yeah, that looks like the sun. Like, I saw that.
But look, they start moving and shit. And why is there two? They're like, why is there two? First of all, and why are they like moving like this?
Wait, did they find out what it was? So
it was a mothership.
It was a UFO?
Yeah, the government military revealed it was a mothership.
That they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
They don't know what it's doing?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro.
It was weird.
So do you think like we're not too long away from just like alien warfare?
Yeah. Because at this point, it's like a lot of shit's coming to the surface. So I feel like this is where they're gonna release everything. You know what I mean?
I know this sounds so sci-fi, but do you think, like what I was saying before with the MK Ultra and the astral projection, do you think there's people that kind of saved us already within those realms of reality to stop aliens from fighting us, and then now it's getting kind of dangerous? You get what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Like imagine the whole time we've been at high stakes on smoke with aliens.
Yeah.
But there's people that were like astral projecting and like, yo, listen,
And
let's
just,
relax.
literally talking and
Let's calm it
negotiating.
down. Like humans are sick. Like we have sushi and shit. Like there's some cool stuff you guys can have.
Yeah. Yo, it literally takes that one alien to be like, nah, that's it. And then one person's outnumbered.
What do you think would be your, I guess, pitch for aliens to be like, yo, trust me, humans are cool?
Oh, I think we show them pictures of like children, like wholesome videos.
Yeah.
That would be it, fam. Like, yo, you really want to attack the planet? Like, look at this kid eating like applesauce, bro. like you don't want to kill this kid, bro. And then like a family hugging the kid, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good one.
Because aliens probably have families too, you know what I mean? And I think
do they though?
Yeah,
we don't know,
have
fam.
to.
We don't know.
How's an alien even born?
So
A mom and dad, fam.
You know the theory on like gray aliens, why they look like that?
Nah.
So the theory with gray aliens is they become so advanced with their technology that they knew the only, I guess, feasible things or important parts of their body to use is what? Their brain. That's why their head is so big.
Okay.
So they put all their nutrition into what will feed their brain and not care anything about the rest of their body. If your brain is the most powerful thing, right?
Yeah.
And you have technology, you don't need anything else. You don't need your brute force, brawn, whatever. There's nothing physical, especially you have telepathy or other ways to control things.
That's true.
Imagine all this technology I could control with my mind. I wouldn't need muscles.
Yeah.
So the theory is way, way, way into the future, when they don't need muscles, all of their nutrition or all of their, I guess, lifestyle is put in to just having the biggest brain or the most healthiest brain.
Yeah.
Which, in a sense, like, we should be doing that too.
Yeah. But we're too busy going to the gym, trying to make our gym look good.
But it makes sense because we don't have the technology that can help us in that way. Like, we have technology that takes muscles. I mean, like, to use certain machinery, we need brute force. But out there, when they just control everything with just their mind,
crazy.
Their bodies just look like that, just like skinny, gray, but a big ass head.
When you think about brands that are selling through the roof, like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and great marketing, but the overlooked secret is actually the business behind the business making selling super simple. And for millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet. And the not so secret was Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. So, if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling, on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more, sell on Shopify. So upgrade your business and get the same checkout Skims uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/jumpers, all lowercase, JUMPERS. Go to shopify.com/jumpers to upgrade your selling today. That's shopify.com/jumpers.
What would you do to like chill on the humans? Like, let me think.
Damn, I don't know. That's so hard, fam. I feel like since they're so smart, it almost seems an ant is talking to me saying like, yo, chill.
Yeah.
Like if an ant was speaking to me and being like, yo, chill, and I see like the ant hills, I'm like, bro, y'all have nothing.
Yeah.
In my head, right?
That is,
which is kind of sad.
That kind of puts it in perspective because, you know, I mean, you kick an anthill down, you don't feel no ways about it.
Now, I think, though, and this is the whole conspiracy with aliens, is the reason they would want to come back to our Earth, or I guess even just get stuff from us, is to get resources that they no longer have access to. That's literally the only reason. Or it's to eat us.
Why? Why eat us?
Because we're a farm. So the theory how, like, all the humans on Earth, we're just being farmed by the aliens, growing the population, slowly being abducted, being eaten for either their soul or their brain or whatever spiritual matter that we can consume, right?
Yeah.
Now, have you seen that KFC commercial that just dropped?
Oh, yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
People are saying, like, this is high-key the least showing us what they do in
It's like the controversy,
Like, It's trying to tell us, like, they use cannibalism to eat people, and they do it in this sort of ritual.
Yeah.
It's really, really weird.
I know.
Here,
I've seen that, yeah.
So it starts off.
Okay.
Look at this.
It has the cape. I mean, the apron, right? Are you talking about the apron?
Wait, cape and apron.
No, the apron with the guy, the main logo.
No.
Oh, really?
That's not at all what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay,
no.
then I haven't seen it.
So check this out. Look at this. This doesn't even look like a KFC commercial. It looks like a horror movie.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
So there's this guy. He looks and he sees a chicken.
Yeah.
Now he keeps looking at the chicken, and all of a sudden, it turns into a woman, right? Weirdest shit.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, there's all these people here. They start floating up. They're all wearing the same colors. Cool?
Yeah.
Now watch what they do. All of a sudden, this big egg appears.
Okay.
And they're carrying it. They're kind of worshiping it. They're dragging it across this next location behind this guy. Now, what happens is he's lifted by the girl, by the same woman, and she almost baptizes him in brown sauce, which is
What?
obviously the gravy, right? And look, when he gets out of it, he turns into
Chicken?
a chicken. And what do? They eat him. And look, in red letters it says believe in chicken. So it's just showing.
What does it even
yeah,
mean?
it's just showing subliminally
Yeah.
how cults work and how their rituals, I guess, are pushed onto their people.
Yeah. Have you heard of the red shoe cult, I think it is?
Nah.
Oh, really? So it's like a lot of politicians, a lot of like the high influence people all wear like red shoes in important like media day photos. And that's supposed to like bind the group, right? And I don't know, but Ariana Grande exposed that she's in that recently.
How?
So in the Oscars, she had 2 dresses, right?
Yeah.
And one dress was normal. And then the other dress, though, I'll show you. Now, I want to see if you notice like anything weird about the dress. So it's red. So obviously, it's already weird that
It looks like there's a shoe on her back.
Yeah, there is a shoe. It's a red heel. So in another video, it's literally a heel pointing at her back. And I'm telling you, like if you just do your research on the Red Shoe Club, these like it's not for fashion that they're wearing the red shoe. It's literally like a yo brother, I'm with you. Like you know like how say Jumpers has like the merch.
Yeah.
And you see a person on the street with the merch, you'll know that you're part of that group, right? Ariana Grande,
So
fam.
to tell them that they're part of that
Yeah,
cult.
she literally wore that in the biggest media. Why is there a heel on her back? Why a red heel?
It's interesting.
And you know how in the Wizard of Oz, what does the witch make the people fight over?
the shoes.
Yeah, but a red slipper.
Yeah, the red shoes where she clips together to go home.
And Ariana Grande, there's theories of what? She's actually a witch. It's weird how they tie.
I think, imagine if it's almost a subtle hint to, if you're part, like, look at the story of Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
The Wicked Witch of the East was killed by the house landing on her, right?
Yep.
Okay, this is gonna get super confusing. I'm making this shit up on the spot, but let me cook.
I bet.
Ready?
Let him land.
I'm making this shit up on the spot. House fell on the Wicked Witch of the East. Cool?
Yeah.
What does that represent? The American household, the beauty of family, crushing evil. Boom. The Wicked Witch dies. What happens? The shoes are still alive. Somebody else picks up the shoes.
Okay.
But the other witch comes back in to try and kill Dorothy.
Yeah.
Because obviously all the witches ride together.
Facts.
And they still try to corrupt who? The children. Because Dorothy's still a child. They're trying to corrupt the children because they know they're the ones that can lead the next generation or that lead the pathway, the yellow brick road,
Okay.
to the end, the Emerald City.
Yeah.
Now, even though she has the power with her, the Wicked Witch still sends all of the demons, all of the flying monkeys, all of the unclean spirits after her to try and, attack her. Now, who does Dorothy go down the road with?
Who?
Uses the lion, uses
Man.
the Tin Man, and uses the Scarecrow. Cool?
Okay, yeah.
Each one of them represent what? A blue-collar worker. Because the Tin Man was a what? Remember? The Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion, they were the workers in Dorothy's real reality.
Oh, no.
One of them was a farmer. One of them, I think, was the mailman. Another one was like the plumber or something.
Yeah.
But all of them were just blue-collared workers.
Okay.
So the people that do control the system, or I guess control what happens next on the road, are the youth, the children, which controls the future, and the blue-collar workers, which control the system underneath. If they stop doing their jobs and the children stop moving on to a certain path, everything else would crumble underneath.
Facts. No, that's hard. That's like that. You should write on the next Bug's Life.
Wait, I have a theory though.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a new Snow White coming out, right?
Okay.
I just heard about this recently.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's a Snow White theory. I know you never heard this one before.
Okay. Snow White.
So Snow White, what happens in Snow White? You know how she dies because she bites the poisonous apple? And at the end of the movie, all of the dwarves are around her body and they just left her there lying.
Yeah.
Because on the screen, it says what?
What does it say?
It says this: she was so beautiful, even in death, that the dwarves could not find in their hearts to bury her. So they left her there until the prince came, and what happened? Kissed her, and she came back to life, right? But what if she didn't come back to life?
She would just like die, right?
Because at the end of the movie, it's a little bit interesting because it's almost symbolizing that she didn't really come back to life.
What happened?
She was just being carried to heaven.
Whoa.
So the prince kissed her on the lips, brought her back on a white horse. What does the white horse represent?
I forgot.
Death.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. To where? A castle in the clouds.
Oh, that's mom.
So realistic, or what happened in the story theory was she didn't come back to life. She just died and was carried to heaven by the prince, which was, who knows, the Grim Reaper or the angel of death that brought her to the kingdom.
The whole time she was just, she was already dead. It was just like, the Caillou moment.
Yeah.
Like you're the white line. You're actually just in heaven.
She's just in heaven. Did we talk about the 7 dwarves being different sins?
Yeah.
We talked about that one.
That's bench covered.
That one's good too.
Yeah.
There's also another one.
Let me see.
Hold on. I'll show you this.
Bet.
So in the original story of Snow White, you know how the Brothers Grimm, they made the book.
Okay.
And it's been passed down to traditions, and it's been told by mouth a lot of the times before it was written. Apparently, the original story, you know how the witch gets tricked because she wants to eat like Snow White's heart?
Yeah.
Because she wants the beauty of Snow White and be young again, right? That's what she wanted.
Yeah.
Now, theory is like that story was trying to reveal the whole Adrenochrome, living youthfully with all of those elites going after the young.
Yeah.
Because in the Snow White original story, what happened was the evil witch, she was trying to cut out the heart of Snow White, eat it so that she can stay young. Apparently, like in the other story, she was tricked to eating like a boar's heart, thinking that it was actually Snow White's heart.
Yeah.
And then she ended up dying because it wasn't actually, it was the boar.
But she wanted
because she was doing those
humans.
rituals. Yeah, she was doing those rituals to try and be young again, but ended up actually doing the ritual with the boar's heart. So she just ended up dying.
And as a kid, you just never realized that. I didn't realize that as a kid, the white horse one. So that was actually shown in the movie.
Yeah.
Really? I don't remember that.
that was in the movie. That's literally the end of Snow White.
Yeah.
The original cartoon.
Word.
Because they're making a new movie right now.
What?
Snow White.
Oh, Snow White. Okay.
Yeah. They're making a new movie of Snow White right now.
This would be like her in heaven. That would be mod.
I think it's out like this week. Actually, yeah.
There's also theories. Like the whole astral world. How you saw. I think it was Remember the astral world guy and he had his mouth open. So there was very similar theories with the Weeknd's new music video with Cardi. So he had the timeless music video, right? And then in a scene, they show a symbolism of hell's mouth. So just like the astral world. So I'll show you real quick. So right here, it's the Weeknd and Cardi standing, right? And if you look on the left, where do they say they are?
Oh, what the hell?
And then look.
Wait, this is the music video?
This is in the music video. And then look, there's the eyes, there's the nose, and then Weeknd is standing right next to the door.
Let me see.
Yeah, where it's like supposedly representing the hell's mouth.
Oh shit!
But in Astral World, it was easy to find because there was like a guy actually opening his mouth.
Because it looks like sunglasses.
Yeah, sunglasses, but this is the mouth because he came out of that one. And then all in his album has many theories because he's supposed to be like talking about how all the artists are getting took to hell because of the lyrics. Here, I'll show you. So if you even look at the songs, Cry for Me, Until We're Skin and Bones, Baptized in Fear. Like why is it so dark? Take me back to LA. I can't wait to get there.
What?
Where, fam? Where?
What the heck?
Here, look, and then in the song, Big Sleep, he says, well, you used up your borrowed life and you wasted your borrowed time. Big sleep. Well, you barely put up a fight. Ready for the forever night. Big sleep, big sleep.
Damn.
Look, and the other, I can't wait to get there. This is weird. The darkness keeps you shining, shine. Ooh, just sign on the dotted line.
What is that? So what do you think he's trying to do with the album? Is he trying to warn people, or is he just trying to like show?
Because I think he's saying the end, like people are saying like the end of times is coming because he keeps saying that the industry is taking all these artists to hell. Like, oh, now everybody's on the media. That's all it's showing. So it's like, I don't know.
Do you think it's just because at this point, bro, I think they're just all fucking demonic. Like
Yeah,
Playboy
yeah.
Cardi, The Weeknd, anybody associated with them, they're all just fucking demonic. Realistically,
Facts.
like I see every single time people like bobbing their head to demonic music. I'm like, bruh,
Yeah.
y'all, you're feeding into it. It's okay if you don't realize at first, but once you realize and you
then you
choose
keep
sin
doing.
still,
A lie. Yeah.
well, shit.
A lie. Yo, back to the cannibal thing. Yo, remember? So I feel so bad for this guy because I think he's being framed on TikTok. So there's this guy, regular guy, who I found his original page. And in his original page, he's just like chilling. He's just doing normal stuff like cooking and eating, right? But there's this guy who made another page.
Yeah.
And people are saying that there's theories now going around about that guy that he's a cannibal. Because the guy would post a video or a picture of him with a person. Like, so say the guy right here.
Yeah.
And then there would be like an old man, right? So that guy would post it. And then right after, there would be a video of him cooking.
No
And
way.
he would do it with hella people.
What kind of meat? What did the meat look like?
A random woman. No, it looked like burgers, but like there would also be ones where it's like mystery meat. You know what I mean? It would be weird. Like, what is he cooking?
And what did he say anything that makes
Yeah,
you
no,
suspicious?
no, he didn't say anything because I don't think he realizes that the fake page is bigger than his page. But there's other theories that say that, oh, this shit is actually real because when he went live,
Yeah.
there was like bottles of red liquid in his fridge, a lot of them. And then there's
Interesting. Like blood?
Yeah, that's what people are saying. And then there's also a video of him with a syringe, just like he's like tapping it like this.
What the
And then it ends the video.
Yeah.
So people are like, deadass, what's going on? Because it would be a picture of him and a grandpa, and then the next one is his thing.
What the fuck?
Him cooking. It's weird.
You know, there's actually a lot more cannibals than I realized. Because I was watching this podcast and there's this woman and she pretty much told the story how her family was part of a cult. Literally her birth family
What the heck?
was part of a cult. And they would invite new kids to their home.
Yeah.
And as a child, she would think, oh my God, I have a new brother. I have like a new sibling. They would stay there for a little bit until she realized they were going to use that other kid to be eaten.
What?
Yeah. And then on the podcast, she even confessed to how when she was a child, and she's being manipulated by her parents, of course, right? Because they're not right in the head.
Yeah.
Bro, she was telling the story how her mother had the other kid like tied up and she handed her a knife and said, okay, you have to do it. You have to, you have to like
Yeah.
unalive him. And she couldn't put it to herself to do it. And she was scared that her mother was going to hurt her.
Okay.
Somebody else, part of the family, decided to do it right in front of her, killed the kid, right? And then later in the day, she was forced to eat the meat. Yeah,
No.
straight up, like forced to eat the meat.
No way.
And she was saying how she wouldn't completely finish it. She would just chew it and then spit it out like under a blanket or like under a pillow and stuff like that. And she was confused. She was honestly surprised that her mother never like confronted her about it. But it's crazy to think that there's families that do that stuff.
actually do it.
There's a movie, Speak No Evil. I think it came out in theaters recently.
No, I didn't watch it.
So, it's great. I don't want to spoil it. I didn't finish it. I seen like a whole bunch of clips on it. It's pretty much tackling on that idea of there's this family and there's another family that goes on a trip and they meet them somewhere on like an excursion, right?
Okay.
They invite them over to their house, and the child that's part of the family that's the guests.
Yeah.
She gets invited by the other kid to look at the basement of their crib, right?
Okay.
She goes to the basement and she sees a photo album. And in the album is so many different pictures of different families and different kids. And one of them is a family with a little boy. And she looks up, it's the same little boy that's showing the photo album. And he goes like this, and he's missing a tongue.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
They cut his tongue out so that he can't speak the truth.
That's
why it's called Speak No Evil.
Oh my God, that's a sick plot.
Yeah, and pretty much what happens is they're like trapped there because the parents pop the tires of the car, and they had no way to escape now, and they're trying to, eat them.
Damn. Is Speak No Evil based on a true story? They're probably. I'm
I
pretty
heard a
sure that
lot
you
of
have to be like you have to know.
I don't know.
Something
I don't know if
similar.
that one specifically, but
Yeah.
bro, there's definitely stories like that.
Yeah.
There's 100% real people that's done stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
which is
the
crazy.
scariest shit. Like I feel like if you go into somebody's house and you see their old photo albums and you come up on something so weird.
That's like that movie Jordan Peele. What was it called again?
Us.
No. The first one. Get Out.
Oh, Get Out. Yeah.
Get
yeah,
Out.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going through the photo album and he sees all the guys. Bro.
And no, the crazier one is when she recognizes the person working for them. It's like, oh shit, like she can't even cry.
Imagine
Goodness.
Imagine you're like dating a girl.
Yeah.
And then she has a photo album with all different people.
My
And then just red flags of like, oh, she has a whole bunch of shirts that don't look like they're hers. Or she has a whole bunch of like a collection of men's watches.
Yeah.
Yo, imagine you walk into that shit. Is there an explanation?
No, that probably
You just have to fucking run outside, bro.
It's one of those ones they're gonna cut the tongue out, fam, so you can never speak the truth.
Bruh. Because like things don't click in your head right away until you connect dots like that. Because you know the movie Baby Driver where he's
I've heard of it.
yeah, so the movie Baby Driver, he's a getaway driver. But the reason he became a getaway driver
Yeah.
is because what he used to do is steal cars.
Yeah.
And he ended up stealing the car of this like super rich bank heist guy.
Yeah.
Now, Baby Driver in the movie, it's like a subtle detail, but he has a huge collection of sunglasses and a huge collection of MP3 players.
Okay.
And in the movie, I'm like, oh, wow, that's interesting. Like, why does he have so much? And then I watched a video later on explaining it. And the reason he has so much sunglasses and the reason he has so much MP3 players is because if he's always jacking cars, what's in the driver's console?
What?
Sunglasses or MP3 players. So that's why he has so much of them, is because he stole so many different cars, drove so many different cars, that he would have picked up the MP3 players or picked up the sunglasses. That's why he has so much of them.
True.
It's so interesting. It's like those little details that make it like more, you know?
That's true. One of the biggest family crash outs though that I've seen, and this is based on a true story. Like some guy named Brian Spencer, he got drafted into the NFL, right? And his dad, mad supportive, like every game he's shouting, he's cheering him on, right? And then I heard that one day he was gonna have a really big game. So his dad's like, okay, I'm gonna bring all my friends over. We're gonna watch this game. His dad even bought a new satellite so he can watch his son's game. Right?
Really?
A
Wow.
brand new satellite just so he can watch this important ass game because he's finally in the NFL.
That's a good
I mean, in
dad,
the
fam.
NHL. Yeah. No, but this is it gets crazy. So the dad realizes when the game starts that the TV is not sending out that game.
A signal?
Yeah, that's
Signal?
like that. The game is not getting broadcasted on that like satellite.
Yeah.
Right? So this guy, he hops in the car and drives an hour to the nearest like sports broadcasting area. And he's like, yo, if you don't show my son's game on the TV, I'm gonna kill you guys.
Oh my God.
Yeah, crazy. This guy is in the NHL.
Yeah.
The dad pulls out a gun, fam, and he's threatening all the people in that broadcast area. It's like, you better air it or I'm gonna
Damn.
like crash out, fam. And then the crazy thing is they call the cops and he starts shooting.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And the dad ends up dying just because that. The son comes back from the game like, what happened to my dad?
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I'm like, yo, for I mean, it's obviously you want to be supportive, but
Yeah.
it gets to a point. You know what
That's
I mean?
crazy. That's next level,
Yeah.
fam.
Brian Spencer, fam. That's based on a real
You
story.
couldn't just watch it online?
That's what I actually, I don't know when like the era it was.
Oh, this was probably a long
yeah,
time
a long
ago.
time ago, but it's like, yeah, maybe that wasn't an option.
Yo,
back
some
then.
people crash out over sports. You see the thing in Scarborough
What?
where like there's a whole bunch of these Indian guys and they're trying to watch a cricket game and they're crashing out at their worker.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they're like, you see how serious this is? Because there's like a whole bunch, there's a sea of them trying to watch this cricket game
Yeah.
and they're pressing the Cineplex worker because they're
Oh,
not playing
I
the game.
did see that. Never mind, I
Yeah,
did see
it's crazy, bro.
Yeah. They're like, you have to air that shit up right now.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, it's that serious.
No, it gets serious, bro.
It
Sometimes
gets serious. Like I didn't know sports is like that.
Yeah.
Because me personally, I don't watch a lot of sports. But
and-
what do you think makes it so? I guess I don't know. So like ferocious. You know what I'm saying? Like what makes you want to die for sports like that? Because there's some teams people will die on the hill for.
Yeah, I think in that Scarborough situation, because like that sport is so popular in their country. Like they obviously have some passion for it, right? And passion, I feel like passion and grief can take out like the worst in anybody. You know what I mean? Like if you're really passionate about something or you're going through something, that's the moments where it's actually an understandable crash out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've seen some guy where I think it was in I don't know which airport, but it was in an airport and his mom just passed away because and he couldn't make it to the funeral in time because the airline workers delayed the flight.
Yeah.
And obviously like he crashed out crazy. Like he started breaking all the TVs, breaking the windows in the airport, but like at the same time, like I get it. Like you're not supposed to do that in public, but fam, if I'm missing my like a family member's funeral, fam, I would get pissed.
Yeah.
I don't care what I'm doing in that moment. I showed up on time. It was supposed to be on time. You know what I mean? Let me crash out a little.
You know, I had an interesting conversation with the Uber driver this morning.
Yeah,
It was very interesting.
The one where you just
Yeah,
left.
literally just today. And he told me something.
Yeah.
He says, you know what's interesting about your generation? It feels as if back in the day, we're told to feel what we're supposed to feel, but still express it.
Yeah.
But nowadays, everybody has to talk nice, talk soft, and hide their feelings. But what happens?
That's facts, though.
It's no longer authentic. And what happens? Deception. So he said it's even more dangerous now because you don't know when someone's gonna stab you.
Facts.
Because they could be smiling, and then they stab you. But back in the day, they'll show their anger. They'll show their true cards because they're real people. But now society created a culture of people pretending.
Yeah.
And people hiding.
Because
So you don't know what the truth is, which is scary.
That's all because cancel culture.
Cancel culture. you
Yeah,
think?
and then if somebody actually speaks the truth, then it's wrong. You know what I mean? So in some cases, like, you know what I mean? And then now that person will go back and say, "Oh no, I can't even speak the truth more. Let me speak what everybody else wants me to say."
I think it's because people are just weaker.
Weaker mindset. Yeah, I can 100%.
I just think it's just people are weaker.
Mindset is
Just
way-
straight up like, they're just scared.
Yeah.
I think like back in the day, people were definitely more tough. Like they were going to war, fam. Like you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, they were like legit solving their problems with their hands.
I see some shit. It was like men used to go to war. Now they're rock climbing or some shit. Like
Yeah, bro.
and they're climbing rocks.
No, but it's actually facts. Like
Yeah.
And then what happens to us is, we have. Would you say we're at more peace? Yeah, I guess so.
More peace? I don't think so.
You think it's
Yeah, because
you think it's you know what it might be?
Yeah.
We might be at more peace, but it's almost like a fabricated peace.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, if I post this on my story, I'm at peace now because everybody else knows what I'm doing.
Wait, well, how's that peace?
That's not peace though. That's what I'm saying. It's a fabricated peace. Cause like
No, I'm talking about like violence and then not
violence.
having to fight. Because we're at more peace in the sense of like we don't have to fight people.
I guess. No, it's definitely fabricated.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely fabricated.
What do you think is our battles then? Because I feel like, and this sounds crazy to say, but I feel like we're meant to fight battle. Is that crazy to say that?
I mean, spiritual battles like people go through, but
Like we're supposed to have adversity. Am I wrong to say that?
No, you are. That's how
I'm
you
right.
grow.
I'm right.
Yeah, that's how you grow, right? That's like if without no adversity,
Because
how are you gonna
I
grow?
feel like I don't know. Just in today's like generation or society, it feels as if it's almost not allowed for you to want to fight. It's more appropriate for you to just be like, hey, relax, sit down, hide it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I kind of get it now.
You get what I'm saying?
I kind of get why my parents, like, whenever I like we have an argument and stuff like that, I'm always like, yo, just relax, bro. But I get why in their generation they're like, no, we have to do this, man. You have to stop telling me relax. But in our generation, that's so normal.
It's so normal.
Just chill.
Yeah, it's just so normal. But
Yeah.
but nah, like honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard. I'm just comparing generations. I'm just comparing like how my dad thinks, how my Lolo thinks, and how I think. Obviously, I'm the type to assimilate to what's going on right now, but still use the wisdom was given from my parents, or like at least like the good morals I've learned.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we're still in. I think we have a lack of adversity, and that makes us weak.
I feel like the last time. What's the last time you really had adversity that you would remember? Because I remember that it like so now like in Taekwondo you have to do like a whole test, right? And the test back then between now is way different. Like when I got my black belt, like I went through like hours and hours of just like the same kicks. I had to break these wooden boards, right? And if I didn't even break one board, that one board didn't break, they would not give me my black belt, right? But nowadays it's like, like very less. Like the mindset you would have to be a black belt is just very normal now. Black belt before was like, yo, you have to be on it's not just physical, but you have to be in the type of mindset to get this belt. Now I feel like if you're just physically like decent, you can get it.
You're just doing the work. You're just checking off boxes.
It's checking the boxes. But there was no adversity to make you feel like, oh, I earned this. You know what I mean? That was the last time I felt like, yo, I really blood, sweat, and tears. I earned this. Because like with the podcast, like the millions and stuff like that, you don't like obviously it's so fabricated because we just do it and like the numbers is like it just always increases. So it doesn't feel like we earned it in like sometimes. You know what I mean?
Nah, I disagree.
I don't know. For me, it's like I see that number, but like I know I'm doing the work, but it's like I don't know. It's like so normalized. Like I see people with even bigger numbers. This is nothing.
What?
Yeah.
No, I disagree, fam.
Really?
I disagree a lot.
No, the black belt one is the most I've felt like I earned blood, sweat, and tears.
Bro, I still think the biggest adversity is like
Yeah.
my everyday becoming the best me. Like every single day, I do as much as possible to become smarter, to become more intelligent, to become a better Carlos. Like mindset wise, intelligence wise, physicality wise. Like I do everything I can to not be a weaker version of myself. Like legit that like maybe that's why I'm so anxious. Maybe that's why I'm so anxious because I'm looking for like, okay, how can I get an edge up on me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if I were to fight myself, how could I beat myself? If that makes sense.
Yeah. No,
like
that's
if
true.
I was to go head to head with myself,
Yeah.
just even mentality wise, physicality wise, everything, do you think you could beat yourself? Could you today beat yourself yesterday? And if not, then why wouldn't you? And then that's literally me every day. So every single day I'm like, okay, yesterday I did this amount of push-ups. I got to do this amount or else I'm fucking weaker than him yesterday.
Damn. No, that's a good mindset though.
Because, yo, like, that's who I'm, like, literally that's my biggest threat is me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That could be very scary though.
Why is that scary?
Because it's like,
That's the best challenge. Because
Yeah, I know.
that's literally, like, you see this challenge every day. I mean, it's not going nowhere, too. And it's like if you ignore it, it's like a ghost that you pretend isn't real type of thing. Or it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like something in the back of your head you just pretend isn't there.
Yeah.
It's like a chore that you pretend isn't there. You know what I'm saying? But you're always there.
yeah.
But then that's a whole thing of, do you have peace of mind? Shit, I might not have peace of mind, fam. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah.
But am I leveling up? Fuck yeah, I'm leveling up.
Facts. That's so crazy. No, I'm not even gonna spoil it. But because you have the documentary coming out, and then they're like one of the last messages, but you'll see my messages. That statement completely relates to what I said. It was so funny. That's how much I know you. No, you'll see. It'll be so funny. Because it's like, yo, I'm always in competition with myself, and then you'll see my message in the Carlos documentary, and it's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's like finding a balance is very like important though.
Would you say you have a good balance?
Yeah. Blessed balance.
I don't think I have a good balance at all.
Whenever someone asks me about my mental health, I'm like, yeah, bro, it's amazing. Because it's like, it's just me, work, the Lord, my family, my girl. That's it. I've simplified life, like, I feel like. But at the same time, it's like all those things like, oh, I do want to get better for myself. You know what I mean? There's moments right now, and it's for sure coming where there's going to be more ups and downs because I'm going to start doing more things. But right now, I want to build that foundation before I go into that. Because if I'm not in a good mindset before I go into that, or I'm very like clustered, I feel like I'm not gonna handle the pressure well. That's why I had to take some time to improve my mental and my physical. Because I feel like that's what you did too. Before all this shit came to you, you already had your mental and you already knew how to work the internet, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But me is like, it's still very new to me. Like, 4 years I haven't released a personal vid. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't ready for it. Like, I felt I wasn't ready. But now, you know what I mean? Mentally, physically, you know what I mean? I've been praying for it.
I don't think you can ever be ready though.
Yeah, but there's steps that, you have to get ready to be ready.
I disagree.
Really?
I'm completely different mindset. I'm completely like, I thrive in chaos. Like if I don't just like try to go do it no matter what, then I'll never fucking start. Like I feel like I'll forever be in a limbo of not doing shit if I just go like, no, this has to be good. Well, I have to wait for this to be, no, this. And then, because it's going to keep going. It's going to be like, okay, you're waiting for this to be that person. Okay, but what about this if I want to do that? Then what happens? Fucking like 20 plus weeks passed and you still didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I hate like me
Waiting.
not just fucking starting.
Yeah.
And that like, if I could have just done it, figured it out, and then learn, I think that's the best way for me personally.
That's true.
To keep getting better. Because if I always go like, oh man, I want to try motorcycling or like,
Yeah.
okay, let's do something very relatable. Let's say,
Yeah. Riding a bike.
a great one. I want to get into MMA.
Okay.
Okay, boom. Oh, I don't know. Let me watch more MMA. Let me watch more videos and see if I'm into it. Okay, just do a fucking class though, right? Nah, I'm not ready. I'm gonna go work out first, get a little bit more fit, go on some runs. Yo, do a class though. Nah, I can't. I gotta get some impressions on people, how they think about it. And then what happens? You don't do the class. And then what happens? You don't really learn. The only time you get to learn is you go put in the hours and actually doing it.
That's true.
Personally, that's my like if you don't bleed for the project, your project's not gonna get done.
But sometimes
It's
like,
all theory.
yeah, because
right?
my mentality is like sometimes like I want to come out the gate like it being perfect in my mind, and I feel like that's a weird perfectionist way that I think is like, yo, if it's not what it looks like in my head, I won't release it until it does. You understand?
What are you afraid of though if it's not perfect?
I don't know. I think that's like the perfectionist side in me is like I want it to look like this. That's why I never release it. Because remember that the Max video that was shot,
Yeah.
it wasn't the same. It's probably so sick, but in my head, it's actually not sick. And it's weird where it's like an artist's mind is low-key their greatest, is their downfall because other people will think it's cool, but the artist itself will just delete the video. And that's what happened.
I did that a lot of times.
Yeah, that's what happens. I seen that on Max's stream too. Like Fimi, he recorded a whole thing. It went viral on TikTok. But at the end of the stream, he literally told Max like delete the song because it wasn't good to him.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't know.
100% get you.
Yeah, am I crazy?
Yeah, no, I do that all the time.
Okay,
fam.
okay.
Like I have videos I completed, I never released it.
Yeah, because it's not.
I think I could do it better now.
But why is that though? Like, why? I'm trying to find like the root why I do that. Because like if I didn't have that and I was just, is that like a lack of confidence in myself or is like?
I don't know.
Yeah, I actually don't know.
I actually don't know. Because for me, it's like I could do it better. So I don't want to do it like that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But also, it's a thing of like, I'm just insecure that it wasn't that good.
Okay.
And I'm comfortable with saying that. Like, yeah, the shit was trash.
Yeah.
But realistically, okay, but you did it. So are you just afraid to show the world the real you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
I'm still an open book. Like, I'm not going to hide my failures.
Yeah.
Like, I still got to show it. But at the same time, I still have those videos that I'm like, fuck. Nah, I gotta like just work on something else.
That's true. I don't know. It's weird.
I think because my mind moves to so many different topics or different hobbies and different like tastes that I'm into something at the moment. And I'm like, I'm not into this no more. I think that's my real one was like, man, I don't like this anymore.
Yeah.
Let me try this one because I like it right now. And then I move to the next thing. I'm like, I like this now though.
But that's good though, because I feel like it can avoid like a burnout. Because it's like, and you're always motivated because
I don't get burnt out.
Yeah,
I just get like
there's new motivation every time because you may not be good at it, so you have new motivation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you do drumming, or you're not really good at drumming, but it makes you. That's actually smart. Like because when I play video games, and I'm not good at it, I like to play it a lot. But then when I'm good at it, I don't like to play it. Because I already got it. So now you moving into so much things, it's just endless motivation.
Yeah, like
that's actually low-key the meta.
Like I don't have I don't have lack of motivation. It's just I just get bored.
Yeah.
Like straight up I just get bored.
That's fuck.
Like my boredom is actually a disease. Like I gotta like kill my boredom, bro.
Word. That's good though.
But I keep looking for like cooler shit to do.
Yeah.
And then once I finally like obsess with something, I'm like, yeah, this is sick. And then you obsess with it so much, you put time into it, and then you find a new obsession. And then like the one in the past just feels like nothing.
It's like,
It feels like, yo, why was I even into this stuff? And it's crazy because I literally see my whole life like that. Like I've done that for so many things. I put time and effort and shit, money into certain things, and then later on, like I don't even care about because I'm just onto like a new one.
But do you ever get like nervous? Like, so what do you want to be known for? You know what I mean? How we always have this problem. Like, I don't want to just be known as a podcaster, but then say that might be a disadvantage because
because
you
I'm
have
not
so much
sticking to one thing.
Yeah, so it's like it keeps asking the question. Oh, now that you're a drummer, you don't want to be known as a drummer. Now that you're an archer, you don't want to be known as an archer. Do you ever get that or no?
I'm gonna drop this on you. This is crazy. Ready? So. This shit stopped me in my tracks, man. I was at Creator Camp, and I asked this question. It's gonna be in my video that's coming up.
Okay.
And I asked my friend Bree this question. No, she asked me the question. Sorry, she asked me the question, and she goes, so I know you want to be remembered.
Yeah.
But what do you want to be remembered by? What you did or why you did it?
What you did? Oh.
So I'm like, whoa, wait.
That's a good question.
I'm like, wait.
That's a good question.
I'm like, wait, that's crazy.
Oh my god,
That changes the game. That changed the game for me because
because usually we think what I did is what I want to
exactly.
Yeah,
but why did you do it though?
That's fucked. Man.
Why did you do it though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like sure you went into the NBA, but you only did that shit
for bread.
Yeah, you only did that shit for bread, or you did that shit because your homie was like pressing you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so you did it for him? Yo. What did you do for yourself? What did you actually do it for? Do you have like an actual connection to it? Does your heart actually sit in that place?
Oh, that's a great question.
Or is it what you did? Yeah, you can have fucking millions of dollars, but what did you do the millions of dollars for? Did you do it for your mom, or did you do it for your own selfish intent?
Damn, those are the ones where you just have to lean back and be.
Yeah, so honestly, like it made me think, but it gave me assurance that I know what I'm doing. It gave me assurance that I'm not on a wrong path. That's what gave me assurance. So.
Yeah, that's a good question.
But it was a really good like eye opener. Like, man, there's some things though that I could be doing that I don't. It's not about what I did. It's more about like why I'm doing it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you want to live for yourself.
Yeah,
like you want to
or live for something that's meaningful.
Yeah.
Like you're rock climbing, but maybe you're rock climbing because your dad had a dream for you to be a rock climber, and then freaking like he passed away. You know, like something like that. Like if you're doing it for an actual purpose, that's so much more meaningful than just something. I don't know. It's just maybe of ego or like greed, right?
Yeah, that's facts. Some people just grind for like their dream car, but I mean, what would you say that's bad too? Because at the end of the day, it's still purpose.
What is the purpose?
They're like they want to grind for that whip.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be.
I don't know, but like
way.
there's no wronger, right? Like,
Yeah.
Like everybody should be doing their own thing. That's no wrong, but the truth is if you felt a way about it. You know what I'm saying?
True,
like there's no wrong or right, but if you felt a way about that question being answered to you, then that tells you something about yourself.
That's true.
It's like that thing of like, oh, you know on TikTok it's like, oh, the person you're thinking about right now is Bob. Yeah, like so you're thinking about that person. Oh shit, it is that person.
It is that person.
Yeah,
oh,
because if it made you think about it.
Yeah, and your mind already went directly to that.
To that, exactly. It's like a litmus test of like, okay, boom, what you thought about right there, that's what it's for. I'm not telling you. You just gave yourself the answer. You know what I'm saying?
I lie. That's a good way to end it off.
Okay, wait. There's one more thing I want to say.
Yeah.
This is like really, really important. But it's a scientific study. This is real.
Okay.
They say, and this is for everybody that's on health. They say the one most healing property, or I guess healing thing you can do for your body is forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
So the feeling of forgiveness actually heals your cells.
Really?
And that's even said in the Bible.
That's crazy.
So
I mean,
the feeling of like, imagine it. So think about it this way. Oh, did you know if you don't forgive, it increases your blood pressure, it makes you sicker, increases chances of cancer. But if you let it go and you feed into forgiving, you let all of the toxins out. And your body doesn't hold on to the negative energy and negative emotions, and your body's more at peace. But the Bible literally says it.
I 100% agree with that. I'm not even gonna think, because back then it was like, I always had that revenge mindset. The shit that would be in my mind is so fucked now looking back at it, because like, why would I even think that? And I was always stressed. I was in uni too.
Yeah.
And it's a complete flip now. I was like, that's why I said I'm at peace, because I don't think I have any like beef with no one. If someone does me wrong, I usually just forgive too.
It's like a toxin. You have to give the toxin
literally
away.
It's energy too. It's like, you just wash away.
Yeah, literally. And I think literally the times I felt the most at peace is the times where I forgave myself.
Forgave yourself for like what though? What were you forgiving yourself for?
Just the shit I didn't do right. And I think that's where it stems. Is like you could feel so shit about yourself, but you have to kind of forgive yourself.
Yeah.
And then when I started doing that, I'm like, I did this recently. Like, I gotta forgive myself.
Yeah, no one's perfect.
No, but like even I don't know. Even just forgiving somebody is, I feel like it's easier. But forgiving yourself is hard. You get what I'm saying here, though?
Yeah, I need examples, but I feel like that's an off-camera talk.
Yeah, that's like a.
Yeah. Damn.
Because you could, I don't know how to explain it.
No, because
It's like,
giving forgiveness to somebody else because
I feel like that's easier than forgiving yourself.
yeah, because you're always gonna because I feel like you're harder. You know what your morals are, right?
Yeah. So when you don't,
you know what I mean. So it's harder because you know exactly what you stand for. But that person you may not know, so you just who cares?
Yeah.
No, I feel you.
And a lot of time, I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
A lot of times you could be mad at somebody else is because of how you could have done something for yourself in a different way. So, example, like let's say you didn't put enough time to this, so you gave time to someone else. They betrayed your time.
Okay.
You feel bad about yourself because you didn't put time to something, but you should forgive yourself that it
even happened.
You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? That's a small example.
Okay,
that's not the best example.
Yeah.
But
Kind of get it. Yeah. Okay.
Interesting shit.
I like
Well,
yo,
be
forgive yourself.
Forgive everybody. Forgive yourself.
Yeah. The voices in your head that you're talking to, just forgive them. I hear voices
in my head. They talk to me. Leave a like right now. Comment like. What I say? No, I usually say.
Yeah.
Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and wait up for the motherfucking merch coming out soon.
Coming out soon, man. Go down to Spotify, Apple. Keep downloading those episodes and rating us a 5-star. We love you guys, man.
And yeah, jumpers jump out.
Deuces.